Welcome back, builders. We're diving into the top trending open source MCP servers this week. These 10 Model Context Protocol projects transform generic large language models, LLMs, into powerful actionable assistants. First up is ClueoMCP, giving your AI a rich, consistent personality based on the scientifically precise Big 5 model. We'll also cover MCP-Graphql, bridging AI directly to GraphQL APIs for dynamic querying via schema introspection, and N8N2MCP, converting visual N8N workflows into AI-callable tools. We'll explore unified agent development with OmniCoreAgent and private local agents with HyperChat. Get ready to upgrade your AI toolkits. Project number 1, ClueoMCP, the personality layer that makes every AI sound human. ClueoMCP transforms standard generic AI responses into rich, consistent personalities across any MCP-compatible AI interface. What really sets it apart is its foundation in the Big 5 personality model, which brings scientific precision to how an AI speaks and behaves. Rather than having one bland voice, ClueoMCP lets you dial in traits like openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and emotional stability on a scale of 1 to 10, and that shaping carries through across platforms. Unlike hacks that try to patch personality after the AI generates text, ClueoMCP actually injects the personality before the AI computes its response. That means the style, tone, and nuances become part of the reasoning itself. It's Universal Personality Protocol in action. You can get the same persona whether you're chatting via Claude Desktop, Cursor, VS Code, or anything else that supports Model Context Protocol, MCP. One striking thing is how brand-aware ClueoMCP is. If you run a company and want all your AI touchpoints, customer support bots, sales assistants, internal helpers to feel like part of your brand, this is the tool for that. You can enforce brand personality rules, so every message aligns with your voice. And it's not just one face fits all. Different departments can have different personalities. Maybe your sales bot is bold and enthusiastic, your support bot is empathic, and your research bot is analytical. ClueoMCP supports these variations. Another unique appeal is that ClueoMCP is fully open source under MIT, making it accessible for developers and teams who want to adopt or extend personality layers without locking into a proprietary stack. It bridges the gap between psychological insight and technical implementation, putting personality control into the hands of creators. All told, ClueoMCP's uniqueness lies in turning AI from bland into branded, from flat into personality-rich. It unifies voice across tools, ties in psychological depth, and gives organizations control over how their AI feels to users. Project number 2, MCP-Graph, bridging LLMs and GraphQL APIs via Model Context Protocol. MCP-Graphql is a server that lets AI models interact directly with GraphQL APIs in an intelligent, dynamic way. What makes it stand out is its role as a bridge, rather than requiring custom code or wrappers for every GraphQL endpoint. This tool exposes GraphQL schemas to AI systems so they can introspect and query APIs on the fly. One of its unique strengths is schema introspection. It allows models to understand exactly what queries, types, and fields a GraphQL API supports. Once the model knows the schema, it can generate valid queries dynamically and execute them via the server. That means the AI doesn't need hard-coded templates or manual API bindings. This adaptability gives it major flexibility. It can connect to any GraphQL endpoint and let the model explore what's possible. Another powerful feature is its support for executing those queries. After introspection, the model can send real queries through MCP-Graphql, and the server will handle the GraphQL request and return results. This closes the loop. AI can decide what to ask and then get answers without extra glue logic. Because of that, MCP-Graphql makes GraphQL APIs feel like first-class tools in an AI agent's toolkit. Plus, its design is generic and open. It supports enabling or disabling mutations, customizing headers, and using either remote endpoint schemas or local ones. That means you control security and permissions, and you can adapt it to many production environments without redesigning the core. It's not tied to one API or use case. It's a reusable infrastructure piece for AI plus API integration. In short, MCP-Graphql is unique because it transforms GraphQL APIs into discoverable, usable tools for AI systems. It gives large models the capability to reason about, query, and even modify data through GraphQL without you writing special code per API. It's a powerful layer that empowers AI agents to connect and interact with modern APIs in a flexible, scalable, and elegant way. Project number 3, MCP Chat, A smart chat interface powered by MCP. MCP Chat stands out because it's not just a chat box. It's a conversation engine that links your chat to the real world of APIs and tools. Built on Pipedream's MCP infrastructure, it brings together thousands of API integrations and tool executions under a unified, flexible system. What makes it unique is automatic tool discovery. You don't have to manually wire in each API. MCP Chat figures out which tool is needed based on what's being asked, and then calls it. That means whether you ask it to fetch GitHub issues, generate marketing copy, or send emails, it can tap into the right service without extra glue code. It also supports multiple model providers seamlessly. Whether it's OpenAI, Anthropic, or others, you can swap models and still maintain the tool calling capability and context. This gives you flexibility, experimentation, and avoids lock-in. Another standout is secure credential handling and managed integrations. The MCP server layer handles authentication, safeguards credentials, and keeps your access secure. You never need to expose sensitive keys to your chat logic. Plus, it includes persistence and user context, so the chat remembers past interactions, stores history, and keeps the conversation grounded. That continuity helps make it feel more like a real assistant, not a session that resets every time. Because it's open source and example-based, MCP Chat is more than a demo. It's a powerful reference for anyone wanting to build chat agents with tool integration baked in. In short, MCP Chat is special because it bridges AI chatting with real tool execution, handling tool lookup, security, and context under the hood, so a chat becomes an intelligent interface, not just text. Project number 4, N8N2 MCP. Transform your N8N workflows into AI-callable MCP servers. N8N2 MCP shines because it bridges the gap between visual workflow automation and AI tool integration. Many creators build powerful automations in N8N, but struggle to expose them in AI assistants in a seamless way. N8N2 MCP solves that by converting your N8N workflows into Model Context Protocol MCP servers that AI assistants like Claude, Cursor, or the Superchain ecosystem can call directly. What makes it unique is the smoothness of that conversion. Instead of having to build custom interfaces or glue code, you take your N8N workflow as a template or JSON, and N8N2 MCP handles parsing, credential mapping, and exposes it as a working AI tool with minimal friction. You no longer need separate microservices or manual API wrappers. The workflow you design visually becomes callable logic under the cover. It doesn't stop there. N8N2 MCP provides a workflow marketplace and deployment UI, so you can manage, deploy, and monitor multiple workflow to AI tools from a central dashboard. And under the hood, there's an MCP router that handles efficient routing and scaling, making real-time AI calls to your deployed workflows smooth and reliable. Another standout trait is compatibility. Because the output is in MCP format, any AI system that supports MCP can use your automations as native tools. That means when an AI model is thinking, it can ask your N8N workflows to do real tasks like data lookup, file processing, sending notifications, or integrations across APIs. In effect, N8N2 MCP makes your visual automations alive to AI. Your workflows don't just run on triggers, they become part of an AI's toolset. The uniqueness lies in turning low-code automation into AI-callable services with one interface, centralized management, and compatibility across AI platforms. That makes it a powerful bridge between automation and intelligence. Project number 5, MCP Simple Slackbot, a Slackbot that talks to real tools using MCP. MCP Simple Slackbot transforms Slack from just another chat platform into a smart assistant that can reach out to external services and tools. What makes it unique is the integration of the Model Context Protocol, MCP. Rather than being limited to canned responses, this Slackbot can dynamically access databases, fetch web pages, and use external tool logic while staying inside Slack. One standout feature is its multi-LLM support. You can plug in different language models, OpenAI, Grok, Anthropic, and the bot will use whichever model fits best for the situation. That flexibility means teams aren't locked into a single model or provider. Another special point is how it surfaces what tools are available on Slack's App Home tab. Users see which MCP tools are connected, how they can be used, and what's active. That visibility makes it more than just a chatbot. It becomes a dashboard for tool orchestration. The architecture behind it adds to its uniqueness. When the bot receives a message, either in a channel or direct message, it inspects not just the words but the context. Based on that, it may call an external tool via MCP, incorporate the tool's output, and respond back to the user effectively. This isn't just pattern matching, this is context-aware tool use. Because of this, you can build powerful workflows, like combining database queries, web fetches, summarization, all from Slack itself. In short, what sets this project apart is how it leverages MCP to turn Slack into a smart, tool-aware interface with real capabilities. It's not just answering your questions, it's doing things for you, bridging chat and external systems elegantly. Project number 6, HyperChat, your local, config-driven AI agent platform. HyperChat breaks free from cloud-only AI tools by making your AI agents completely local, versionable, and driven by simple configuration files. What makes it unique is that it treats AI as code, meaning your AI behaviors, tools, and memory are all defined in files you can commit to Git, share, migrate, and roll back just like software. Unlike chat apps that force everything through a central server or cloud, HyperChat gives you full control over privacy and data. Your conversations and any AI logic stay on your machine. The architecture supports both a visual workspace for managing projects and a lean command line mode where individual agents can launch instantly, depending on whether you're building or just interacting. What's more, the platform integrates with the MCP Model Context Protocol, so these agents can call tools, interact with your files, run commands, or combine AI with system logic, turning them into practical personal assistants, not just chatbots. One standout is its memory and context awareness for each project. An agent doesn't forget your project's details. It understands local files, relationships, dependencies, and can operate with awareness of your project's history. And because everything is defined with config files, you can version those configs, share them across teams, or roll back changes when something breaks, giving you the flexibility and safety of real software development. HyperChat also supports migration. Your .hyperchat config folder carries your agents, memory, and tool definitions across machines or projects seamlessly. The dual mode Guy Workspace plus CLI agent mode lets you work how you prefer. When you want visual management, use the workspace. When you want quick responses or automation, use the CLI. Because HyperChat combines local control, version configuration, tool intelligence, long memory, and flexible workflows, it stands apart. It doesn't just give you a chat interface, it gives you an AI partner you own, one that lives inside your project and grows with it. Project number 7, Tester MCP Client. A streamable chat interface for testing AI agents with tools. Tester MCP Client distinguishes itself by serving as a bridge between AI agents and real tools, making experimentation seamless and transparent. It connects to an MCP Model Context Protocol server using HTTP streamable transports or server-sent events (SSE) and presents the conversation including tool calls and results in a chat-style interface. What makes this tool unique is how hands-on and interactive it is. Instead of running in the background or being buried in logs, you actually see which tools are called when and how, right next to the AI responses. Another defining feature is that it dynamically discovers and uses tools based on the context and user queries. If your MCP server offers many actors or capabilities, Tester MCP Client can intelligently route calls, decide which actor fits best, and show you that process in real time. This gives you observability and control, turning the black box of AI plus tooling into something you can inspect and understand. Security and flexibility also stand out. You can supply authorization headers, API keys, or other credentials so that connections to MCP servers remain secure. And because it's implemented as a standalone actor server by Apify, you can deploy it easily, integrate it in services, or run it locally. What really gives it edge is the pay-per-event pricing model. Rather than paying for idle time or monolithic hosting, you only pay for the events that occur. Tool calls, queries, actor runs, making it cost-efficient, especially when you're iterating or testing. In short, what makes Tester MCP Client unique is its transparent, real-time UI, dynamic tool orchestration, flexible connectivity, and efficient cost model. For anyone building or experimenting with AI agents that rely on external tools, this is not just a helper, it's a window into how your agent thinks, acts, and interacts with tools. Project number 8, Tome, the magical desktop client for LLMs and MCP. Tome is special because it gives anyone, whether you're technical or not, the power to connect to sophisticated AI models and tools without the usual setup headaches. It acts like your magical bridge. Plug in a language model, point to MCP servers, Model Context Protocol, and instantly get a workspace where your AI can not only chat but do things. What really sets Tome apart is its local-first, privacy-first philosophy. You can run everything on your own machine using local LLMs like Allama, Qwen 3, or choose remote models if you prefer. Your data stays under your control. It doesn't force you into complicated JSON files, Docker containers, or command lines. You get a clean, friendly interface that hides the complexity while giving you access to powerful AI. Another standout is its support for scheduled tasks. You can tell Tome to run prompts hourly or daily, even when you're away. That means your AI can proactively fetch information, monitor updates, or perform tasks in the background. Plus, it integrates with many MCP servers out of the box, giving your AI a toolbox, web search, APIs, your file system, and more. Because it talks MCP fluently, Tome becomes more than a chat window. It becomes a gateway to agentic behavior. AI is no longer just answering, it's performing, reasoning, taking actions. And because it supports both local and remote models, you get flexibility, run in full privacy, or tap into the latest cloud models. In short, Tome's uniqueness lies in making powerful AI accessible, private, and intelligent, all within a seamless desktop experience. No need for dev tools, no server setup. It democratizes the magic of advanced AI tools, giving you control, automation, and action in one place. Project number 9, Y-Cli, a tiny terminal chat app for AI models with MCP support. Y-Cli brings the power of AI conversations right into your terminal, all while keeping things minimal and highly flexible. What makes Y-Cli unique is how it lets you chat with AI models without leaving your command line, integrating seamlessly into your daily workflow and tooling. It's not just a static bot, it supports multiple bot configurations so you can connect to different models or services with distinct settings, tailoring each chat environment to your needs. Another standout feature is the support for MCP Model Context Protocol. With MCP, Y-Cli becomes more than a chat interface. It can tap into model context servers, manage state persistently, and act as a bridge between your terminal and rich AI infrastructure. That means you get continuity in conversations, context awareness, and the ability to scale your AI interactions across sessions. Storage flexibility adds to its strength. You can store chat histories locally in simple JSON files, or use more advanced options like cloud storage, e.g. Cloudflare D1, so your data syncs and is accessible from multiple environments. It also supports prompt customization and a deep research mode, where the prompt can guide reasoning more thoroughly, great for complex explorations, research workflows, or deep dives. Even though it lives in the terminal, Y-Cli provides an interactive experience. You can see tool execution visuals and manage multiple bots, switch contexts, or share your chat sessions. It's not just a bland CLI, it's designed to feel dynamic and responsive. Because of this, Y-Cli is a rare tool that blends the simplicity of terminal apps with the power and flexibility of modern AI systems. In sum, Y-Cli is unique because it makes AI conversations light, portable, and under your control. No GUI overhead, full context via MCP, flexible storage, multiple model support, and smart prompt tools. It's tailor-made for tech users who want depth delivered directly through the terminal. Project number 10, OmniCoreAgent, Unified AI Agent Platform and MCP Client in one. OmniCoreAgent is unique because it merges two powerful capabilities: building autonomous AI agents and seamlessly interacting with Model Context Protocol MCP servers into a single, polished ecosystem. It isn't just about writing bots or chatting with LLMs, it's about giving you a professional framework where your agents can act, learn, recall, and integrate with external systems, all under a unified architecture. What sets OmniCoreAgent apart is its dual system design. One half, called OmniAgent, is focused on creating smart agents. It supports things like custom tools, background task execution, layered memory over vector databases, real-time event streaming, and flexible workflows. Through this, it allows you to develop agents that can reason, plan, and act autonomously within specified boundaries. The other half, MCP Connect, its MCP client, allows your systems or scripts to connect to any Model Context Protocol server using multiple transport modes, HTTP, SSE, CLI, Docker, etc., and handle authentication, streaming, and memory integration. Because both subsystems are built together, they share infrastructure like memory, tracing, failure handling, and tooling conventions, giving you a smoother developer experience. Another standout feature is how it orchestrates tools and memory across agents. Instead of rigid agents with limited capabilities, you can register custom tools, your own functions or modules, and let the agents use them intelligently during execution. The memory system isn't flat. It layers vector stores, databases, and caches to let agents retain context over long-running tasks. This is especially useful when agents must remember earlier interactions or data, because OmniCoreAgent supports both agentic reasoning and MCP usage in the same project. You don't need separate frameworks or glue code. You get both orchestration and communication in one place. In short, OmniCoreAgent is unique because it doesn't force you to pick. It lets you build intelligent, autonomous agents and connect them to external model endpoints under one consistent infrastructure. No silos, no awkward integrations, just a full AI agent and client setup ready for real production workflows. That wraps up our tour of these 10 powerful MCP projects. Whether your goal is to enforce brand personality using ClueoMCP, transform your visual automations with N8N2MCP, deploy a privacy-first desktop agent via Tome, or bring tool-aware intelligence to your terminal with Y-Cli, the Model Context Protocol ecosystem offers an accessible, open-source solution. These tools turn passive LLMs into intelligent assistants capable of reasoning and taking action. If you found your next project, hit that like button, subscribe for more agent deep dives, and tell us in the comments which MCP tool you're deploying first.